Since the early days of oil and gas lighting, it has been possible to easily change the level of illumination. Not only to suit the mood, but also to make energy economies when the full output of the lighting source was not needed. With the coming of electricity for lighting, some of the first incandescent lamp circuits were fitted with dimming controls, such as this arrangement installed in a large country house way back in 1898. In present times, lamp dimming in the home makes it possible to view television with just the right amount of background light, or to give the right atmosphere for relaxing, to provide a reassuring night light in the nursery, or even a porch light that can be left on all night at low level, or turned up if visitors arrive. In the nightclub or in the theatre, lighting control has always been very much taken for granted. The simplest method is to connect a length of resistance wire in series with the lamp or lamps to be dimmed. In this demonstration, which is working from a low voltage source, we can see that altering the length of the wire through which the lamp current flows changes the resistance of the circuit. The more resistance in the circuit, the lower the potential difference across the lamp terminals, so less current flows and the lamp becomes dimmed. It was in the theatre that resistance dimming methods were most widely used. This is a fairly typical stage switchboard, installed in 1936. This method of lamp control was fairly expensive and very bulky. Also, while the lamps were in the dimmed state, this arrangement had the disadvantage of wasting a great deal of energy in the form of heat, which had to be disposed of safely from the resistor banks mounted behind the switchboard. In the 50s, methods of achieving control from remote operating positions were introduced. This fine old example remains today, with this lighting console looking very much like an organ, installed at the back of the theatre and operating motor-driven dimmers through interconnecting multi-core cables. Individual circuits are controlled by these color tab switches, and lighting can be altered by holding the keys down until the correct levels have been achieved. During the 60s, saturable reactance chokes were used for dimming methods instead of resistances. Here, the reactance of the choke could be varied by altering the magnitude of the direct current control circuit, which usually operated at around 50 volts.